Hello again, and welcome to my creative African cooking channel, Ndudu by Fafa. Miawe Zulu, Ndudu by Fafa, Nya, Koba Ndudu and Yukwelu, Fafa, come on, Ndudu, and Fafa. I love a flavor, sa ulama bala. Ndudu Vivinto, Famitu, Thank you again for tuning in for another episode with Fafa. You're welcome. And if this is your first time, thank you for watching. Please don't forget to click the subscribe button whilst you're here and the notification button so you do not miss any future videos. To my loyal subscribers, you are incredible and I appreciate each and every one of you. And notification gang, yes, please leave your comments below. If you want to be part of the gang, all you have to do is leave your comments below and like the video as well. So as you can see, I'm using my condensed milk, but you think it's any other sort of candy. No, is that Ndudu candy? So here I've just drizzled a little bit of aniseed. Now don't worry about the measurements. I'll leave that link to my blog in the description box below. So yes, now I've added my salt to taste, and now I'm going to be doing the stirring, the shaking, and we're going to caramelize this. The whole process took about 15 to 18 minutes. It's best to cook on that medium heat, yes, because if you cook it on the high heat, it will just burn quickly and it's just not going to be nice. Yes, as you can tell, it was here. So I reduced the heat from that medium heat to the lower setting to prevent it from burning so that it could cook slowly. So just in case, you start with a high heat and this happens to you, at least you can see it for real, like what's happening here. Now that we've rescued the caramel and it's thickened up, I'm just going to add a knob of butter and I'm just going to rigorously stir this till it's well combined, as I always say. Now what the butter is going to do is going to ensure that we have a chewy and soft salted caramel candy at the end of it. This is not any other candy. This is one that is infused with Ndudu's famous spice, or I'd say favorite spice, Aniseed, yes. So you're biting into that caramel and then you're having that licorice flavor coming through and that saltiness just going like, hello, how you doing? You go like, yes, it's that Ndudu touch. Anyway, let's continue stirring this until we get that beautiful caramel color. Now, have you subscribed yet? Yes. If you haven't, please do so now. And also don't forget to share this with your family and friends. Yes, absolutely. Now, when it starts to caramelize, as you can see here, ensure that you do not leave this unattended. It is imperative that you rigorously stir this. And I've just added that little knob of butter because this is almost ready, and that would help for me to transfer this onto a surface. When you achieve that perfect caramel color, as you can tell or see here, you know that your caramel candy is ready. Now, do butter your surface, yes, because you don't want this to stick to anything. And then carefully transfer your hot caramel onto the surface. Now, please take all necessary precautions when dealing with anything hot. Now, as you can tell, because I added the butter, it's just making it easier for me to transfer the caramel onto my surface. It is best to use a non-stick pan for this recipe. However, in the absence of that, the butter would help you anyway. Just ensure that when your mixture starts to caramelize, you do pay particular attention to it, so you end up with a nice, silky, soft, and chewy caramel. So what I'm going to now do is tease this, because this is still hot and I need to make sure that it cools down, and just enough for me to be able to hand roll it. Absolutely. Ndudu by Fafa ya koba ndudu a enye kwelu Fafa come on ndudu na blow Fafa alaba flavors a olema bala ndudu a vivin to famitu abonka. So now that I've rolled my salted caramel candy infused with aniseed into that logoligi shape, yes, I'm just going to use my scissors and I'm going to be snipping it exactly into any shape that you want. But of course, I'm just following the grain here, and I made it chunky, and at some point I think I slanted it as well. Because you know what, it's homemade. It doesn't need to be perfect. It has to have that irregular shape about it, as you can tell here. And right before your eyes, whilst you're doing this, it's also hardening up. When I say hardening up, it's still chewy and nice and soft. So it's important that you use your eyes as well, so you could just tell the exact caramel color that I got, and then I stopped. Exactly. Now, if you go darker, then you're taking more moisture out of it. And if you're taking more moisture out of it, it's going to make it harder. So yeah, just follow this and just snip as you wish. Yes, this is not any other food. And yeah, please, if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. Don't forget to share with your family and friends, as I've mentioned earlier. And this is such a quick recipe to make, and also it's quite different, and that would just make you a little bit happy. So whilst you're working at home and you need something sweet, just treat yourself to one. Yeah, maybe two. God help you, I don't know, you might end up finishing it all. I'm not going to tell you whether I did that or not, but yeah, it is quite addictive. But that is the warning there. Sometimes you just gotta be naughty and nice. Yes. We have healthy foods, recipes that you'd find here. Also, you have the naughty ones as well. So here's my pièce de résistance. Absolutely. As I mentioned, naturally, I'll leave the list of ingredients and measurements on my blog, ndudu.fafa.blogspot.com. I'm also on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat as Ndudu by Fafa. So pass by and say hi. Noel, thank you very much for my theme song. And until my next recipe, please do take very good care of yourselves. Be nice, and don't forget about you. You are so important. Exactly. Me love you for you. Toodles.